Good day, everybody, and welcome to our 100th episode on Rise, Wine, and Dine. Today is a special day for us. We are celebrating 100 episodes of beautiful recipes with you guys. And so today we wanted to make something extra special for our 100th episode. So what we are making for you guys today is Fall 4 Sex in a Pan, because it's fall, and so we thought we would put a little bit of a twist to our normal Sex in a Pan. So today our recipe is called Fall 4 Sex in a Pan. So for our sexy ingredients for today, for our Sex in a Pan, we're going to use some butter, some flour, icing sugar, cream cheese. We're going to use some milk. We're using a large container of our whipped topping. And we also are using some chocolate and vanilla pudding mixes. That's all you need for our Fall 4 Sex in a Pan recipe today. So the first thing you want to do for your Sex in a Pan recipe, we're going to go ahead and beat our butter and our flour. And that is going to be the base for our Sex in a Pan. So in our stand mixer with the paddle attachment, we have our butter in. Now we're going to pop in our flour. A lot of people put nuts in the base of the Sex in a Pan. We don't really like a lot of nuts in our recipes. Some recipes we do, but this one we really don't. We're just going to go ahead and do butter and flour for our base. That's it. So we're just going to whip this up till it's nice and creamy. Then we're going to pop this into our 9x13 pan. Okay, so we're going to take our base right now, our butter and our flour, and we're just going to pop that down into our 9x13 baking dish. So what I'm going to do now is just take my hand. My hands are very clean like always, you guys. So I'm just going to press out the flour and the butter just to get a base here. When it's ready to go into the oven, we're going to come back and show you guys. So we have our base right now down into our greased 9x13 baking dish, and that's almost ready to go into the oven. We thought we'd step up this recipe just a little notch today, and we're gonna put some chocolate chips right on top of our base, and we're gonna let those melt in the oven while the base is baking. Give it an extra oomph of chocolate. Do you know what I mean? Of course you do. So our base with our chocolate chips is ready now to go into our preheated oven on 350 degrees just for 10 minutes to bake our base. And then when we take out our base and let it cool back down to room temperature, we're going to come back and show you guys the next steps. Okay, so while our base is cooling down right now, it just came out of the oven, what we're going to do now while that's cooling is we're going to beat our cream cheese. We're also going to pop in our icing sugar right now. So we're just going to whip this up till it's creamy, then we'll show you the next step. Right now we have our cream cheese and our icing sugar whipped together, and it's really smooth. It's a good consistency there. So we're going to take half of our whipped topping right now, and we're going to pop this in, and we're just going to fold it. We're just going to go ahead right now and just fold in our whipped topping in with the cream cheese mixture. So on top of our base right now, we're just going to pop in our cream cheese mixture, and we're just going to spread it out as best we can. So just spread this out as best we can here. Okay, so now we have our cream cheese layer down on top of our base. We're going to set that in the fridge until it's set, probably half an hour or a little bit more. Then we're going to come back and do the next step. Okay, so while our Sex in a Pan is in the fridge chilling, our next step right now, we're going to take our chocolate and our vanilla puddings both, and we're going to place them into our stand mixer with the whisk attachment. We're going to put in our milk. We're definitely going to set the speed on low because we don't want this to go everywhere, but we're going to let our pudding mix until it's really, really creamy. Then we're going to proceed. So now we have our pudding mixture mixed. It's very well combined. You have to make sure you scrape down your bowl a couple times because it gets a little bit dry at the very bottom, and you just want to make sure everything is very well combined. So make sure you do that step. So we're going to go ahead and take our pudding mixture and just put it right on top of this layer here. So you just want to take your spatula and just spread it out evenly. Try to have a level layer here as best you can. So our next step is to take our remaining whipped topping, just give it a stir. We're going to put the whipped topping right on top of our pudding mixture. We're going to go ahead and spread out our whipped topping right now. Try not to disrupt the chocolate in under if you can. And just push the whipped topping to the edges. Once you get your whipped topping all spread over the top, just go ahead and make some nice design really into it. I'm not a cake decorator at all, but I do know how to use a spatula. So there you have your Sex in a Pan dessert, ready to go into the fridge to set for 2 or 3 hours to make sure it's really set really well, because you have cream cheese in here, right? So you want it to set really good in your pudding. So once it's set nice, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the final step, why we call it fall for Sex in a Pan. Okay guys, so we waited 2.5 hours for this to set really well in the fridge. It has now set, and we are obviously ready to we're ready to dive into this. So before we go ahead and cut into our Sex in a Pan, there's one thing I want to show you guys, how we're going to bring it up a notch. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bring it up a notch. Our Sex in a Pan is called Fall for Sex in a Pan because we are going to go ahead and use some gorgeous little decorations, leaves. They're little candy leaves. In the candy leaves, there's brown, red, orange, yellow little leaves for the fall. So we thought for sure we would go ahead today and bring it up a notch and call it Fall for Sex in a Pan. So we're just going to go ahead, and just sprinkle on our little leaves. This is just too cute. Fall for Sex in a Pan, really. Yeah, Nadine's gonna fall for some Sex in a Pan, truly. And my hubby's gonna fall for this too. Very soon. You can put on as many sprinkles as you wish or as little. It's up to you. You're your own boss, right? Right. So there you have your Fall for Sex in a Pan, right there. Doesn't it look cute? It's too pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a cut. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a taste. See the chocolate and the vanilla, the cream cheese, the cookie base, ready to go. Down the hatch. Mmm. Oh y'all, this is magnificent. My hubby loves wet, moist desserts. He is bound to love this. He's had it before and he's gonna have it again real soon. And he just loves this dessert. So for our 100th episode, we hope that you and your family try this gorgeous recipe. Let us know how you like it. If you're watching and haven't yet subscribed to our channel, why not subscribe for more perfect, simple recipes just like this one. And if you like our video here today on Rise, Wine, and Dine, give our video a big thumbs up. And we'll catch you guys right here next time on Rise, Wine, and Dine. Have a great day, everybody. Mm.